Today on the channel, we're doing another top 10 as we're doing my top 10 most wanted Jakks Deluxe Classic Superstars.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Jakks Classic Superstars video, a Tuesday tradition here on the channel. Every single Tuesday for over 2 years, we've been talking all things Jakks Classic Superstars, and today we've got another wish list. We're doing the top 10 Deluxe Classic Superstars most wanted. My most wanted Deluxe Classic Superstars, and I gotta say, these are within reason. Knowing what was made in the Classic Superstars line, things like that, it's not like I'm gonna say, oh, I was really hoping to get Omos or whoever, an AJ Styles in Deluxe Classic Superstars. Really wasn't possible, knowing the time frame of when Deluxe Classics and Classic Superstars were going on. But out of people they did already, people in the Classic Superstars line, who missed the boat as far as Deluxe Classic Superstars? And we're going to count it down, and as usual, this is my list, and of course we're going to start at number 10, work our way to number 1. Make sure you put your list in the comments down below, and make sure you put them in order. So without further ado, let's get after it. Let's start off the top 10 list. Alright, we kick off my most wanted list at number 10, and number 10 is one of the all-time greats. A man that's coming out of retirement this summer for his final match. Hopefully his final match. We'll see what happens with that. But who are we talking about? Of course, we're talking about the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Now, Ric Flair did get a Jakks Deluxe Classic Superstars. He did get Jakks Classic Superstars, so he fits what I'm looking to do in this list here. But Ric Flair, of course, since he got all those, not as high as maybe he would have been on my list. But at number 10 for him, what I would have liked to have seen is a Ric Flair in his classic black robe. Yes, the classic black robe he had in the WWF back in the day. One of the most iconic robes he had. Now, we did get a black robe as a Ringside Collectibles exclusive before Classic Superstars started. A lot of people say that is kind of grandfathered into the Classic Superstars line. We even did a video about that. Is it classic or is it not? On the back of the package, it promotes only classic stuff. It makes you feel like it is a little bit. But that's not what this video is about. It's about this one being in Deluxe. So basically taking that Classic Superstars, Deluxe Classic Superstars, making it into there, give it the black robe, hopefully maybe make some spin, maybe deluxe it up a little bit more on the one we got prior. But if not, at least we would get that in there, and it would finally be canon to the Classic Superstars. So Ric Flair, most iconic, I don't know about most iconic, one of his most iconic robes of all time, definitely deserves a place. That's where that is, at number 10 in my list. Alright, we're at number 9, and number 9, this is one of those selfish ones for Kyle, as we did get this character 3 times in the Classic Superstars regular base series, but we never got him in Deluxe. And who am I talking about? One of my all-time favorites, my favorite of all of his gimmicks. I'm talking about Cactus Jack. Love Cactus Jack. My favorite gimmick of the Foley gimmicks for sure. I would have loved a Deluxe Classic version of Cactus Jack, which we just didn't get for whatever reason. Give us a soft, good shirt for the Cactus Jack wanted dead or alive, or most likely dead, as we all know. Give it a barbed wire accessory. Give it something like that. Now, we got a lot of good ones in the regular Classic Superstars, but it would have been great to bring it over, make it in the Deluxe style. I'd be there for that all day long as a big Cactus Jack fan. But for me, not on a lot of people's list, maybe, especially with that Classic, but for me, definitely deserves top 10 spot. That's why Cactus Jack comes in at number 9. Alright, we're feeling great at number 8, and the number 8 spot is an interesting one. One of the most iconic, if not the greatest big man wrestler of all time. Who am I talking about? We're talking about Big Van Vader. Now, Vader would have been great in the Deluxe Classic set. Obviously, a Classic Superstar. I do feel like the Vader Mastodon helmet, you could have carried that over from the regular Classic and put it with Deluxe, and I don't think we would have had any problems with that. The one watch out with this one, and this is why he's partially on the list, is I think it would have forced the Jakks team to maybe make a new body mold for the Deluxe style. As we know, it was Deluxe Classic, but also Deluxe Aggression at the same time, sharing body parts, sharing body molds. Now, they did have a bigger size in the Umaga. We also saw it with Samoa Joe in later years. Not the best way to go to market. I didn't like that figure styling very much. I would hope they wouldn't make Vader in that body. Most likely they probably would have, but it would have been great if it was a total new body mold for Vader. Give him something special. And like I said, you could carry over maybe even the soft singlet. You could possibly carry that over. Definitely the mask. Bring that over to the deluxe side. And voila, you got Vader. You got him in the Deluxe Classic Series. And he would be number 8 on my list. All right, we're at the number 7 spot, and I'm honestly very surprised we never got this one in the Deluxe Class Superstars. Once again, you can trade between Deluxe Aggression, Deluxe Class Superstars. You can change those body molds, move those between the two sets. So I'm really shocked this didn't happen, knowing how big of a superstar this guy is. And who am I talking about at number 7? We're talking about Andre the Giant. It would have been very easy to just rehash the Big Show from the Deluxe Aggression set and move that body, give it an Andre head, and you're off to the races with a new Andre the Giant figure in the Deluxe Classic Superstars. I always liked that Big Show figure because it was a good one that you could mix with your Ruthless Aggression style figures. It was a little bit larger and it really did work. And I think they could have done that with Andre the Giant. And I'm really shocked. I don't know what the reasoning was for that. Did the line die out too soon before they got to it? Did they never think of it? Were there problems with Andre's contract at the time, being able to use him? I'm not sure exactly the shenanigans that went on with this one. Andre just seemed like a slam dunk for this set and just kind of a head scratcher. He never made it into the Deluxe Classic Superstar set. So for number 7, we're talking Andre the Giant. All right, we're at the number 6 spot, and once again, we got another bit of a head scratcher here, as we got this one in the traditional Classic Superstars, and I'm shocked we didn't get it in the Deluxe Classic Superstars. Who are we talking about? We're talking about Hulk Hogan, specifically NWO Hulk Hogan. We got Kevin Nash, we got Scott Hall in their NWO gear, and I guess you could flip it around. Why didn't we get Diesel? Why didn't we get Razor Ramon in the Deluxe Classics? It's kind of the way it falls sometimes, maybe. But NWO Hogan, obviously very iconic. Hulk Hogan, very iconic. Hulk Hogan moves the sales needle, of course. Just a little shocked they didn't go back to the drawing board with Hogan here at number 6. But once again, I think it probably is contract related, something like that. Because Jakks, they're no dummies. Mattel, no dummies. They know what sells. They know what moves the product. Of course, Hulk Hogan does move product. I think if they had the access routes, maybe at the time they did not for whatever reason. But Hogan, NWO gear, just makes sense. When you got the regular red and yellow Hulk Hogan, you need the other one. They did it in the traditional Classic Superstars, just couldn't pull the trigger, couldn't get it done in the Deluxe Classics. So for me at number 6, we're talking NWO Hulk Hogan. All right, we're at the halfway point. We're at the number 5 spot. Make sure you got your list. Make sure you put your list in the comments down below. Make sure you put them in order. That's the challenge. That's the fun part. So number 5 for me is a returning character on this list. It's all about those 3 faces of Foley. And what I was looking for at number 5 was Mankind. But I didn't want the Mankind, the suit and tie, the goofy Mankind. I wanted the original version of Mankind, pulling his hair out Mankind. That's what I wanted here in the Deluxe Classic set. Now, it's interesting, we never got that version of Mankind in the Classic Superstars. We got Cactus Jack, we got the Thai Mankind, and then, of course, we got Dude Love, but we didn't get the official OG version of Mankind. Now, much like we talked about with the Flair and the black robe, we did get one that could have fit, that didn't. It was one of those Jakks box set exclusives of Mankind in the old school gear, cloth goods. One of those ones. Is it classic? People can make the case for it a little bit here and there. I think they did miss the boat not putting that in the Classic Superstars line, just like they missed not making one in the Deluxe Classic line. And now this would be the way to change the positioning on that one, make it all right, and have all 3 faces of Foley, correct versions, all versions, whatever you want to call it, in the Classic Superstars canon. So that's why, for me, number 5 was a big miss, and that's why it was on my list. It's the OG version of Mankind. All right, we're at the number 4 spot in my top 10 Deluxe Classic Superstars countdown here, my most wanted list. And number 4 comes from another selfish one. This is a little bit of Kyle being selfish. Once again, this is my list. Remember that. Put your list in the comments down below. But number 4 is a character we got in the Classics line, the Deluxe Classic line, and the Classic Superstars line. But we didn't get the one I really, really wanted in the Deluxe Classics. So this is the way where if I was doing it, I had the pencil, I'd be changing it to this. And who are we talking about? We're talking about Terry Funk, one of my all-time favorites, as you guys know. More Terry Funk figures, the better, is from where I sit, and as you guys know, I sit right here at this table. But we did get Chainsaw Charlie in the Deluxe Classic Superstars line. A good figure. Was it warranted for the Deluxe Classic? Verdict's still out on that one. I think that was a bit of a stretch. But it was good to get another Terry Funk figure. I'm not going to deny that. I'd rather have it than not have it. But I want the classic Terry Funk. And classic Terry Funk would be just regular tights, which might have been too plain Jane. So I would have settled for the, candy stripe barbershop stripe pants. I would have went for those. That would have been okay. But an OG Terry Funk, no facial hair, tights, trunks, more like it than tights. Trunks, maybe the orange trunks, who knows. But that would have been one I would have really liked. Any Terry Funk would have been good. And this is where my selfish pick of the list comes in. And we all got them, and you're going to have them in yours too, I am sure. But Terry Funk would have loved a classic, would have loved an ECW, whatever we could have got from Terry Funk in the Deluxe Classic line at number 4, my 4th most wanted. All right, we're at the top 3, the final 3 in my most wanted Deluxe Classic Superstars figures that we never did get. And number 3 is the start of a pattern you're going to see to finish us home. At number 3, one of the all-time greatest tag teams. One we did get a couple of times in the Classic Superstars traditional line, but they did not touch in the Deluxe Classic. Who are we talking about? We're talking about Demolition. We're talking about Axe and Smash specifically. Heck, I'd take Crush too. I would have done a rerun of that 3-pack that we got as the Walmart Classic Superstars exclusive. Do that same thing again and make it a Deluxe Classic Superstar exclusive. Put it through Ringside. Something like that. I don't care what we had to do. Most likely, Axe and Smash would have been separate packages. Maybe they were trying to get away from that in the Deluxe Classics, but we did get the British Bulldogs separated. So, I don't know where it went, and I'm a little bit surprised as we do have Demolition, like I said, in the regular Classic Superstars. How did they not make it into the Deluxe Classics? I don't know. I don't know what the reason was. It's obviously probably money-related, contract-related. They got the other ones done. Didn't have any more on the contract. That was up. They had other people to use. Maybe that's the way it went. I am not sure. But a full-on Deluxe Aggression style of Demolition would have been something to cherish. Would have been something awesome. Who knows what they could have done for face paint. You could have probably reused those helmets, the masks they made in the regular Classic Superstars line. Just very toyetic, as we all know. Everybody loves a character in face paint, especially old Kyle. And that's why Demolition comes in at number 3. All right, we're down to the final 2. I'm sure a lot of you guys will be able to guess this final 2. But number 2, once again, we go to the face paint world. We go to the land of face paint. We go to the land of the big jacked up dudes. We go to the Road Warriors Legion of Doom. At this point, I'm not picky. I'll take either one. If I had to pick one, I would have loved them to really right the wrong of Classic Superstar Series 9. Give us an old school Road Warriors. Old school black Road Warriors, the black spikes. Make that bad boy and put it in the Deluxe Classic Superstars line. Put them as 2 singles, put them together. I don't care what they do as long as they get to the general public. Once again, a huge miss in the Classic Superstars line, the Deluxe Classic Superstars line. We got a many in the regular Classics, just didn't get any in Deluxe. And I don't know if it was an oversight, a missed opportunity, contract money. I don't know the reason for it, but man, it is shocking we didn't get the LOD. Would have been great. You guys know, once again, I'm a sucker for face paint, but I love the LOD. Part of my childhood, the greatest tag team of all time as far as I sit right here at this table, as you guys know. But the LOD, huge, huge missed opportunity. Like I said, preferred Road Warriors, but man, they want to do the red spikes, make it easy. I'll take that too. I don't care. And it would have been a great way for people that missed out on Classic Superstar Series 1, the tag team red spikes LOD, to run that back, to have a little similar but different thing going on. I just think there was a way to print money there, and it was a heck of a missed opportunity. So the LOD, the Road Warriors, coming in at number 2 on my top 10 list. All right, we're at the number 1 spot. I'm sure a lot of you guys will be able to guess this, but we are at the number 1 spot of the biggest miss in the Deluxe Classic Superstars line of all time. Make sure you put your list in the comments down below, as I always say, and make sure you put them in order. That is the hard part, so make sure you put that in order. And then, of course, follow along on Patreon, where you get this video and a lot of other bonus early giveaways. You name it, a lot of content over there on the Patreon, and best of all, you get to support the channel. So without further ado, let's kick it off. Let's go to number 1, and I think everybody's guessing what I wanted as number 1. It's the Ultimate Warrior. Face paint takes the top 3 spots to nobody's surprise. But the Ultimate Warrior, one of the biggest head scratchers, one of the biggest mysteries in the Deluxe Class Superstars line. We got so many Ultimate Warriors between just exclusives, 2-packs, all the different single-carded ones in the Class Superstars line. why did that not transform over into the Deluxe Class Superstars line? How did we not get at least one Warrior with the Deluxe Classic articulation, the Deluxe Aggression articulation? I am not sure what the heck happened there. It just seems like at one time, at least, they were running side by side. Maybe I'm wrong. I'd have to do the math there. But a huge, huge missed opportunity. So many Warrior looks they could have done. Something tells me they probably would have done WrestleMania 6, which wouldn't have been my first choice, but man, I'd take it. I'd be okay with it. More Ultimate Warriors, the better. And one thing that severely lacks in the Deluxe Aggression, Deluxe Classic, I'm racking my brain right now, the old mental Rolodex. Did we ever get anybody with face paint? I guess Umaga, kinda. But I don't know if we got many face-painted wrestlers in the Deluxe Classic style. Or Deluxe Aggression style. So that is a big miss. That's a missed opportunity for Jakks. If we could just go in a time machine, hopefully we could fix that. Hopefully we could fix these top 10 lists. Get us the Ultimate Warrior we all deserve. So there it is. That's my top 10 list. Let me know your top 10 list down in the comments below, of course. Follow along the channel. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the old notification bell. Don't forget to like the video. That always helps. Give it the old thumbs up. You made it this far. Follow along on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, and then, of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. So for the Jakks Deluxe Classics that never were, I'm Kyle. I'll see you guys all real soon.